Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us on our called meeting this afternoon. I think we have all of our board members present. So I think at this point, I think we want to turn it over to Ms. Meunier to talk to us about a financial portion of it.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon. This is Tina Meunier. Thank you, Chairwoman Hughes. Good afternoon, board members and Mr. Pye. Thank you all so much for getting together this afternoon so that we can go over this one item. This is our annual state funding flexibility report. We prepare this every year. It's a requirement for the State Department. A little explanation about this report. We receive monies from the state that come to us in different funds. So we are allowed to flex those funds. That's the term from the state. We can flex those funds into our general fund to pay for instructional and instructional support costs. So each year we report which funds we're going to flex over to the general fund to help us pay for such costs. The typical funds that we report each year are the Students at Risk of Failure Fund, the Aid to Districts, our Health Fitness, where we receive money for the nurses, and the ADEPT, which is training for new teachers. So when we flex over the Students at Risk of Failure money, that's money that we use to help pay for our Read 180 teachers. And then in our Aid to Districts money, we use that in the general fund to help pay for some elementary and middle school teachers. So again, on the report that was uploaded into your board packet, I hope everyone had a chance to look at that. The current allocation amount is what we received from the state this year, as well as the carryover amount from last year. We have a total, and we typically report the entire transfer amount, but we don't have to transfer the entire amount. As we're going through and closing out our books at the year end, this is for 2020, 2021, but as we're going through and closing out our books, we may not have to transfer over the whole money, the whole amount of the transfer. So we are able to leave that in the fund and use it next year to help pay for expenditures. So those are the items that we had to present. I guess since we can't see all of those, I can tell you what some of the amounts are for Fund 338, the Students at Risk of Failure. The total transfer amount could be, doesn't have to be, $5,067,987.96. The Aid to Districts money in Fund 397, the transfer could be $1,433,024.81. The Health Fitness for the elementary nurses is $432,212.76. And for the ADEPT for the training for the and mentoring of new teachers is $24,267.41. So I'll be happy to answer any questions. Just so that you know, when y'all vote on this, it's to certify this report, and we send it to the state, and we also upload it on our website each year.
Okay, does anybody have any questions for Tina?
No, it looked good. I do, just one quick question. Do you know about how many middle school teachers or elementary or that it will help, or high school? Do you have a kind of a figure?
Let me see, I don't want to, for our Aid to District money that we use for elementary middle schools, that equals 1.4 million equals about 21 teachers that we would help fund with this money.
Yay. Okay.
Yeah, that's great. That's going to be a big help in reducing our class sizes for our learning situation we've got going on. So that's great. Any other questions?
Tina, I have a question. This is Ashley. I have a question. So you said last year we have carryover money from last year. Did we submit this report last year, or
yes,
was there just money left over because we weren't able to spend it because of COVID?
Yes, ma'am, that's exactly right. We have to do one of these reports every year, and we report the current allocation, the carryover. We have to report the same information each year. And exactly what you just said, we had savings last year due to COVID, so we were not required. We didn't need all of those funds to carry to flex over to the general fund, so that's why you see that carryover amount.
Okay, thank you.
That fund. You're welcome.
Tina, hey, this
Okay,
is
anyone
Brian.
else?
Tina, hey, this is Brian. I appreciate the information getting uploaded in our folder, and very concise, and we appreciate you taking the time to put that together. I don't have any other questions.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Brian. Anyone else? Okay. Okay, we are going to, I'm going to need a motion to approve this.
I'll make the
So
motion.
Okay, I have a motion made by Ms. Robinson, and a second, was that Mr. Mitchum?
Yes.
Okay, a second made by Mr. Mitchum, and if we could just all, do we have any other questions, first of all? Okay, could we all just speak our votes at this point? All in favor?
Aye.
Yes.
Any opposed? Okay, it looks like we have 6 in favor and 1 absent. So I don't think Ms. Crosby is on the call, if I'm correct.
Is Justin on the call?
I think
You know
Justin,
what?
I think they said that Justin
I don't
was,
believe
wasn't
Mr.
he?
Farnsworth is on the line. I think Mr. Farnsworth and Ms. Crosby are both absent, Ms. Hughes.
Yeah.
Okay. So all right, so then we've got 5 in favor and 2 absent. Okay.
Correct.
Does anybody else have anything else for the good of the board?
No,
Okay, I
ma'am.
think that's all. Yeah, I think that's all that we needed to take care of in this meeting. So I need a motion to adjourn.
A motion to adjourn, Evan.
Okay, we've got a motion from Evan. Do I hear a second?
I'll second it. This is Ashley.
Okay, second by Ms. Wimberly. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, looks like the ayes have it. 5 and 2 absent. Okay, I guess that's it, guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
y'all very
Thank
much.
you so much.
Have a great evening. Thank you, Tina.
You too. Thank